Welcome back to Texas Top Homes, where home buying, selling, and financing are all simplified. I'm your host, Freeman Sawyer, and with me is my co-host, Tracy Wiesman. Today, we're visiting one of Texas' top realtors, Jeanine Batcher with Keller Williams. Jeanine, thanks for being on our show today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Jeanine, would you say that there is a certain type of client that you tend to work with, meaning like a first-time home buyer, a move-up buyer, investors, or do you kind of help everyone?
Honestly, I help everyone. I do have a lot of first-time home buyers, which I take a lot of pride in that because for them, this is the biggest purchase that they'll ever make.
Absolutely.
So I love helping them, but also I do work with luxury buyers, military, VA buyers. I have a lot of clients who decide that it's just too much of a hassle to go through multiple offers, so we go through spec builders or custom home builders.
Sure.
Yeah, we do a lot of builds too, and we love the vets. Right, we got a great VA program here at Skyline, so we appreciate their service and take care of them on their loans. For
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's a big part of my business, and then also I do have investors, and so they may purchase a property to rent or to flip.
Fix and flip.
And we do a lot of multifamily as well.
Sure.
Gotcha. So when you're doing a first-time home buyer, that's a big hand-holding service, right? We get them here where we do their first loan for them as well, and they kind of need to be educated on the process, hand-held throughout the process.
Yes.
Right. What sort of consultation do you do with a first-time home buyer?
So I always have a buyer consultation with them, and so what we want to do is sit down and make sure I identify their needs and their wants, and sometimes what's a preference and what's a need. And so we want to sit down that way they know exactly what to expect when it's multiple offers.
And right now it's always multiple offers.
Absolutely. And it's stressful. They may not understand why they can't offer under list price.
Sure.
So you kind of you want them prepared to know, hey, when we put this offer in, it's likely we may pay $10,000 over asking, and let them know that we've ran the comps, it will appraise, and it's okay to offer that. But just have them prepared for every step along the way.
Right. And what about emotions? Emotions play into that quite a bit with them?
It does, but I think it's more my sellers that are emotional more than the buyers, because the sellers they're attached to their home. They've raised their families in those homes.
I could see that.
The buyers, they fall in love with what the home looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so if we can't get that one, which I take pride in getting every home, no matter how many offers are there, we'll find them the right home for them.
Yeah, I'm curious, do most of your first-time home buyers start with you, or do they start online and kind of narrow down to 2 or 3 houses they kind of like the look of?
Typically, it could be both.
Mm-hmm.
So they may come in and say, hey, I want this home, and are you pre-approved? Is that the home that's in your budget?
We can help them at Skyline.
We want to make sure they can comfortably afford that home.
Sure.
And if so, then we'll narrow down in the consultation exactly what they want. And that way, when we go out and look for those homes, I'm not wasting their time showing them something that won't fit their needs.
Gotcha. And with a first-time home buyer, do you see that most of your first-time home buyers are buying new construction, or maybe a spec house or a move-in ready house from a builder, or are they buying somebody else's home that they're selling?
It's a combination of both. I want to say, depending on their price range, I have some buyers who purchase homes at $150,000, and it's hard to build at that price.
Right.
And so absolutely, that's a pre-owned home.
Right.
But those that have a higher price point, they may build just because they like to pick out their finishes and things like that, and they don't have to compete with all the other buyers.
Absolutely. Pick your lot, pick your house, pick your colors.
Absolutely.
Or let your wife pick it all, actually, is how it works.
That's true.
Jeanine, thanks for being on Texas Top Homes today. If folks want to find out more about you, what's your website?
My website is greatdfwhomes.com.
And if they want to sell their house or go buy a house with you, what's your phone number?
Please call me at 214-636-0323.